Did you know that nearly 68% of Americans take dietary supplements either regularly or on occasion? Although the U.S. Food and Drug Administration regulates supplements once they hit the shelves, the products don't have to be proven safe or effective before they're sold. Hi viewers, and welcome back to Bestie. Here's what many of us may not realize. You can get necessary nutrients by eating a well-balanced diet, rich in fruits, veggies, healthy fats, whole grains, and lean meats. It's best to get your nutrients through a good diet rather than depending on supplements, which can be very dangerous. And in today's video, we'll talk about the 10 supplements that can be harmful. From vitamin C, soy isolate, folic acid, creatine to multivitamins and more. Watch until the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Calcium. Despite the fact that we're told to have lots of calcium in our diet, calcium supplements can actually be dangerous, particularly for people over 50. This is because older bodies can have more difficulty absorbing the mineral, which can lead to it being absorbed by the walls of arteries, as opposed to the bones. This can result in the hardening of the arteries, which in turn can lead to strokes and heart disease. If you need to be taking calcium supplements, stay clear of calcium carbonate, which is particularly difficult for your bones to absorb. Instead, take calcium citrate along with magnesium, which will aid with absorption. Alternatively, got milk? No, really, if you have some, then you should drink it. What's your favorite calcium source? Is it milk, cheese, or something else? Tell us quickly down below in the comments section. Number 2. Vitamin C. For the most part, vitamin C tablets are harmless. However, 2,000 milligrams or more can increase your risk of kidney stones. And nobody wants tiny rocks stabbing them from the inside. The main issue with vitamin C supplements is that they're unnecessary. Studies have shown that their prevention of the common cold is a mere myth. Furthermore, unless you're eating like a sailor from the 1750s, you're unlikely to need them to ward off scurvy. Just eat plenty of fruits and vegetables and you'll be fine. Number 3. Iron and green tea together. While green tea isn't a supplement, it is a delicious antioxidant-infused beverage that many of us enjoy for its health benefits. Unfortunately, taking iron supplements along with it isn't a great mix. Green tea can actually cause iron deficiency if taken in large quantities for long periods of time. Iron, on the other hand, can decrease the efficacy of green tea. The solution? Skip green tea on days when you're taking your iron supplement and decrease weekly consumption. Number 4. Soy isolate. Soy isolate can be found in some brands of protein bars and shakes, but there can be a downside for the men. Unfortunately, it can have an estrogen effect, which becomes stronger in older men whose bodies are already having trouble balancing their estrogen and testosterone levels. If you still aren't clear, it means it can result in breast formation or gynecomastia in men. If you men want to get the full benefits of soy without the side effects, we recommend pure edamame and tofu. Number 5. Flush-free niacin. Vitamin B3 in the form of niacin commonly causes uncomfortable flushing. The effect is transient and harmless, but it can be concerning. Unscrupulous manufacturers offer consumers flush-free niacin, but it never seems to work to lower cholesterol. Even more disconcerting are recent studies which suggest that regular niacin can lower bad cholesterol and raise the good, but this doesn't translate into meaningful protection against heart disease and stroke. Feel like you're missing out? Make sure you join our millions of followers by hitting that subscribe button and staying up to date on all of our great Bestie content. Number 6. 369. These healthy fatty acid supplements are said to provide a balanced blend of omega-3, 6, and 9 oils. But most people have too many omega-6 fatty acids already, and omega-9 oils can best be obtained by consuming extra virgin olive oil, which offers the additional benefit of healthy polyphenols. The business end of these supplements are the omega-3 oils, which are usually more costly than omega-6 and 9. So, it's to the manufacturer's advantage to convince you that you need all 3 in a combo pill. With all that omega-6 and 9 crammed into the capsules, there's little room for meaningful amounts of high-quality EPA and DHA that you need. Just take a high-quality fish oil supplement and let your diet provide you with healthier, more economical natural sources of omega-6 and 9. Number 7. Vitamin D2. Vitamin D deficiency has been making headlines in recent years, and with good reason. Studies show that its deficiency is common among athletes, and up to a quarter of the population has low blood D levels. That's bad, because vitamin D is essential for building and maintaining strong bones, and for optimal muscle function and recovery. Your vitamin D source is best from the sun and natural foods. These include fortified dairy and fatty fish. It's okay to take supplements of vitamin D, especially if you limit sun exposure and don't regularly get those foods in your diet. It's important to be mindful of the form you take, however. A study found that athletes taking high levels of vitamin D2 actually experienced more muscle damage following a hard gym session than those who took placebo pills. If you're going to supplement, take vitamin D3, the form that your body creates when the sun hits your skin. You can also get some vitamin D from foods like fish, mushrooms, and fortified foods like milk and yogurt. Number 8. Folic acid. Unless you're pregnant, dosing up on this B vitamin, which may help prevent neural tube defects, anemia, and heart disease, can backfire on your health. Recent research shows that high doses of folic acid actually lower immune function and appear to increase your risk for cancer. Folic acid is abundant in our food supply, so it's easy enough to get the 400 micrograms you need every day. Foods to get are fruits, leafy green vegetables, especially spinach, nuts, beans, peas, and dairy products. Number 9. Magnesium oxide. Active people need plenty of magnesium, an electrolyte mineral that plays a starring role in blood sugar control and muscle contractions. It is also involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in your body. Studies show that only about a quarter of US adults get the 320 milligrams they need, so a supplement isn't a bad idea. But you need to take one that your body can absorb, and magnesium oxide is the poorest absorbed form. Opt for magnesium glycinate instead. Even better, ramp up your intake of magnesium-rich foods like dark leafy greens, nuts, fatty fish, avocado, bananas, and seeds. Just a half cup of pumpkin seeds deliver 100% of your daily recommended dose. Number 10. Zinc and copper together. Among zinc's many benefits, enhanced immunity ranks high. You might turn to the mineral for help to stave off the duration of the common cold, but you should know that zinc interferes with copper absorption. Some people need to take copper due to conditions that cause copper deficiency. If you must take copper and also take zinc, space the two out by at least 2 hours. High doses of zinc taken over the long term, 50 milligrams or more per day for 10 weeks or longer, can cause copper deficiency. Number 11. Potassium. Studies show that one of the problems with the modern diet is that we have an increased ratio of dietary sodium to potassium. Over-the-counter potassium pills are limited by regulation to contain no more than 99 milligrams. This is because excess potassium can be a problem for people with poor kidney function. By comparison, a banana yields 425 milligrams, a baked potato with the skin 925 milligrams. Fresh fruits and vegetables are generally rich sources of potassium, packed with healthy additional nutritional factors. What about potassium gluconate supplements that advertise 550 milligrams of potassium? Actually, that's sleight of hand. Potassium gluconate is a heavy molecule of which only 20% is actually potassium. One pill delivers only 90 milligrams of potassium, just under the legal threshold. A mere cup of ordinary lettuce delivers more. Potassium is very important for your body, and you need to know when you're low. Learn how to identify the signs of deficiency by watching 8 signs you have a potassium deficiency. Now, back to 14 dangerous supplements that you should never take. Number 12. Vitamin A and beta-carotene together. Vitamins A, C, and E are all antioxidants, which have been promoted for their supposed anti-cancer properties. The evidence doesn't support this. For example, a large study found that smokers who took vitamin A were more likely to get lung cancer than those who didn't. Vitamin A plays an important role in vision, but too much of it can be toxic, causing multiple serious side effects. Perhaps the most famous cases of vitamin A toxicity occurred in early polar explorers who ate the livers of their sled dogs, not realizing the livers had excessively high amounts of vitamin A. Number 13. Creatine. If you're a gym goer, you may know of this supplement. Generally, it's used post-workout in order to build and repair muscles. However, research has shown that excessive use can result in dehydration as well as kidney damage. In addition, it can worsen the symptoms of people who suffer from asthma. You should only take it under medical supervision. Number 14. Multivitamins. A study found that those who took supplements had on average a 2% increased risk of dying over the course of the study than those who didn't. That's not a huge percentage, and there's no proven cause and effect. But new research is always showing how certain vitamins and minerals can be harmful in higher than necessary doses. Multivitamins might not be worth the risk or the money. Plus, much of our food is already fortified, so it can be pretty easy to get more vitamins and minerals than you need without knowing it, if you also take a daily supplement. While vitamins in the form of supplements may not be that good for you, eating them through foods can actually be very good for your health. Learn more about foods that are rich in vitamins by watching The Ultimate Guide to Every Vitamin Your Body is Starving For, or 11 Vitamin C Rich Foods That Are Natural Fat Burners. So go ahead and watch one or both of these videos for maximum benefits. What supplements do you take regularly? Let us know in the comment section below.